High up in the cold, thin air of the Andes Mountains, a secret sleeps under the earth. The wind howls across the flat, dry plains of Bolivia, carrying dust over a place where time seems to stand still. Here, more than 12,000 feet above the sea, the sky feels close enough to touch. It is a harsh and unforgiving land, yet, in this extreme place, an ancient people built something that defies all logic. This is the home of Puma Punku, a ruined city that holds one of the greatest puzzles of the past. When early travelers first stumbled upon these scattered stones, they stopped in their tracks. They saw massive blocks of rock lying in the dirt, broken and tossed about as if by a giant hand. But it was not the size of the stones that took their breath away. It was the shapes. The cuts were perfectly straight. The corners were sharp and exact. It looked as if a modern machine had sliced through the heavy stone like butter. No one could understand how such perfect lines existed in a world so old. The deeper we look into this ancient stonework, the more impossible it seems. These builders did not have iron or steel tools. They did not have the wheel to move heavy loads. Yet, they carved hard rocks called andesite and diorite with a precision that modern engineers struggle to match today. The surfaces of these stones are so smooth they feel like glass. The angles are so perfect they lock together without a single drop of mud or cement to hold them. It is a level of skill that simply should not exist in that time. The masterminds behind this wonder belong to the Tiwanaku culture. Long before the famous Inca Empire rose to power, the Tiwanaku people thrived in this high mountain valley. They were farmers, stargazers, and dreamers. They watched the sun and the moon move across the bright, clear sky. Families lived in small houses made of earth and stone, wearing thick wool to stay warm in the freezing nights. They built a rich, colorful life in a place where it is hard just to breathe. Investigating their work brings up a massive wall of questions. The stones they used did not come from the ground beneath their feet. The quarries, where the rock was born, were many miles away. Some of these giant blocks weigh over 100 tons. Moving them across the rough, hilly land of the Andes would be a nightmare even for trucks and cranes today. Yet these ancient workers moved them by hand. They dragged the heavy weight across the earth, step by painful step, fueled only by their own strength and deep devotion. Once the massive stones arrived, the real magic began. The workers shaped the hard rock using tools that are now lost to history. Some experts think they used harder stones to pound and chip away the rough edges. Others believe they used special sand and water to slowly rub the rock flat over many years. Whatever their method, it required a patience we can hardly imagine today. A single stone might take a lifetime of careful, quiet work to finish. They poured their hearts into every tiny scrape and polish. Among the scattered ruins, the most famous pieces are known as the H-blocks. These are large, flat stones carved into the shape of a perfect letter H. If you look closely, you will see that every single one is exactly the same size and shape. They look like pieces from a giant toy set made in a factory. The cuts inside the blocks are deep, clean, and sharp. They were made to slide perfectly into other stones, locking together like pieces of a massive, heavy puzzle. These interlocking blocks tell us a deep story about the people who made them. They did not just want to build a shelter. They wanted to build something that would last forever. Puma Punku was likely a sacred place, a grand temple where people from all over the land came to pray and celebrate. Imagine the bright colors of their clothes against the gray stone, the sound of music filling the thin mountain air. The perfect walls stood tall, reflecting the bright sun and honoring their deep connection to the earth and sky. But the vibrant life of this mountain city did not last. The music eventually stopped and the fires burned out. Around 1,000 years ago, the grand temple was suddenly abandoned. The people walked away, leaving their masterpiece unfinished. We do not know for sure why they left. Perhaps the rain stopped falling and their crops dried up in the cold dirt. Perhaps a terrible sickness or a great war drove them from their homes. They vanished into the mist, leaving only their perfect stones behind. Today, modern engineers visit the site and shake their heads in wonder. They bring lasers, computers, and measuring tapes to study the ruined blocks. When they measure the angles, they find them to be exactly 90 degrees. When they check the flat surfaces, they find no bumps or dips. The tools of our modern world only prove how incredibly advanced the ancient builders were. It is humbling to stand before a ruined wall and realize that our brightest minds cannot easily explain how it was made. Many different ideas try to solve this great puzzle. Some people wonder if the builders knew a secret way to soften the stone, melting it like wax before pouring it into molds. Others think they used sound waves or lost machines to cut the hard rock. But the truth might be even more amazing than magic. It is highly likely they achieved this perfection through simple tools, brilliant planning, and endless, back-breaking work. It shows the pure power of human focus. When people work together with a single vision, they can do the impossible. If we step back from the sharp corners and smooth faces of the blocks, the wider landscape reveals an even bigger story. The journey from the quarry to the temple site is a harsh path across a cold, windy plain. The builders had to cross a wide lake, moving the heavy stones on boats made of woven reeds. Just picture a massive, heavy block of rock floating on a fragile boat of grass. One wrong move and the stone would sink to the dark bottom of the water forever. For the workers, every day was a test of survival and skill. Their hands were rough from the cold wind and the sharp rock. They ate simple meals of potatoes and dried meat to keep their energy up. Yet they did not give up. Fathers taught sons how to strike the rock just right. Mothers wove the strong ropes needed to pull the massive weight. The building of this temple was not just a job. It was the beating heart of their whole community, tying their lives together in a shared dream. The strangest part of this whole story is the total silence of the past. The builders did not leave behind any books or written words. There are no drawings on the walls explaining their tools or their plans. They built one of the most advanced structures on Earth and left no instruction manual. We are forced to read the stones themselves, looking for tiny clues hidden in the scratches and cuts. It is a detective story where the only witnesses are blocks of silent rock. One of the most shocking clues they left behind are the small, odd shapes carved into the stone edges. These were shallow dips meant to hold small metal clamps. The ancient builders actually poured melted metal into these grooves. When the metal cooled and shrank, it pulled the giant stones tightly together. This is an advanced building trick that helps walls survive terrible earthquakes. To find this kind of clever thinking in such an old, remote place changes everything we thought we knew about early human minds. Look closely at a single drill hole in one of the ruined blocks. The hole is small, perfectly round, and goes deep into the hard rock. To make such a hole today, we use diamond-tipped drills spinning at high speeds. The ancient workers likely used a simple stick, a bow to spin it, and a lot of sharp sand. They sat in the cold wind, spinning the stick back and forth for days just to make one hole. The sheer willpower required to drill hundreds of these holes is staggering. This endless effort was driven by a deep love for their gods and their world. The temple was meant to be a mirror of the universe. The perfect stones reflected the order and beauty they saw in the stars. When they locked a block into place, they were not just building a wall, they were bringing harmony to the earth. They believed their hard work kept the sun shining and the rain falling. The stones were a gift to the sky, carved with sweat and faith. But even the strongest stones cannot stop the slow turning of time. As the years passed, the world around the great temple changed. The once green valleys turned brown and dry. The lake waters slowly backed away. Without food and water, the powerful empire began to crumble. The families packed what little they had and walked down from the high mountains, leaving their beautiful, perfect temple to the mercy of the wild winds. The grand vision was left incomplete, frozen in the cold air. Centuries later, when Spanish explorers climbed into the high mountains, they found the scattered ruins. They could not believe their eyes. They asked the local people who had built such a massive, perfect place. The locals answered that the ruins were there long before the sun was even born. They believed the site was built by giants in a single night. The true story of the brilliant human builders had already faded into myth and legend, lost in the deep shadows of time. Over the long years, the beautiful temple suffered greatly. Treasure hunters dug under the massive stones, looking for hidden gold. Builders from nearby towns took the smaller blocks to build their own homes and churches. The earth shook with violent quakes, tossing the heavy rocks like dice. Today, the site looks like a shattered dream. The perfect H-blocks lie in a jumbled mess, broken and out of place. The grand design is gone, leaving only scattered pieces of a magnificent puzzle. Putting this puzzle back together is a mighty task. Researchers use computers to build 3D models of the stones, trying to see how they once fit together. It is like trying to finish a jigsaw puzzle when half the pieces are missing and there is no picture on the box. Every time they find a new way two stones might connect, it opens up a dozen new questions. The ruined walls refuse to give up their secrets easily, keeping the mystery alive. The scattered blocks of this high mountain ruin force us to look at human history in a new way. We often think that people in the past were simple, lacking the smarts and skills of modern times. But this ancient stonework proves that genius is not a new invention. Thousands of years ago, human beings possessed the same brilliant minds, the same deep patience, and the same drive to create something beautiful. They did not need modern machines to be master engineers. The lingering questions still echo in the thin, cold air. How did they hold the massive stones so steady while carving perfectly straight lines? How did they plan such a complex building without writing anything down? Every answer we find only leads to a deeper mystery. The stones sit in the dirt, heavy and silent, holding on to the truth of their creation. They challenge us to keep looking, to keep wondering, and to keep digging for the lost stories of our past. The true marvel is not just the perfectly cut rock, but the human spirit behind it. It is the story of hands that refuse to quit, of minds that could see a perfect shape hidden inside a rough boulder. The ancient workers took the hardest, heaviest material they could find and bent it to their will. They turned cold, dead rock into a lasting voice. Their enduring legacy remained, speaking to us across the centuries without making a single sound. As the sun sets over the high Andes, casting long, dark shadows across the scattered blocks, the wind whispers through the ruins. It carries the memory of the ancient builders, the master carvers who reached for the stars in the thin mountain air. Their grand city may be broken, and their names may be lost, but their brilliant work will never fade. The mystery of their perfect stones still calls to us, a beautiful, impossible dream carved forever into the heart of the earth.